Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before it, I will introduce myself. My name is Riska Maulidya. I'm from elementary school teacher program. For now, I will explain about development of value for whole human education. In this presentation, I'm put a list of content. There is definition of value, so human definition, human nature, manifestation of human nature, dimension of human nature, so development of values for human education, and the last purpose of human education completely. Okay, happy listening. Definition of value. There are several interpretations according to experts. From Kimball Young, he said, talking about value is an abstract and currently unconscious assumptions about what is important in society. So, A. W. Green, he said, value are relatively ongoing awareness accompanied by emotion toward object. So the last word said argues that value are general ideals that have been going on for a long time and direct behavior and discussions in everyday life. In here, so much definition from according anyone else, but I just put 3 according from Kimball Young, A. W. Green, and Woods. Okay, and now human definition. There are actually a lot of meaning that explain the definition of human being, and this is the most famous definition in all explanation. Human definition. Humans can be interpreted differently in terms of biological, spiritual, and from mixed or cultural terms. Biologically, humans are classified as Homo sapiens, Latin for man who knows. According to a spiritual view, explained using the various concepts of the soul which in religion are understood in relation to divine powers of living being. In myth, humans are also often compared to other races. Human nature. In essence, human are, in here that is to explain, human are creation of God Almighty as contained in the letter of Allah, verse 2, which means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created human from a cloth of blood. Human, in their development, are influenced by innate and environment. In here, several verses of Al-Quran describe the creation of people or human or man, and here I take one example, that is Al-Alaq verse 2. Okay, for now about manifestation of human nature. Humans are perfect human beings, so they cannot be separated from the characteristics they have, such as healthy body, intelligence, and strong faith or spiritual. There are several forms of human nature, namely self-awareness, the ability to explore the potential that exists in oneself, ability to exist or flesh yourself, have a conscience, have moral, responsibility, a sense of freedom, right, and obligation. Yeah, we We have know about that humans are different, but human nature is naturally what I mentioned earlier here. Okay, for now I will explain about dimension of human nature. Dimension of human nature. This is related to dimensions of life that is passed by human as gods, creatures that must be developed in a harmonious and balanced manner. In here, that is four dimension. For the first, individually dimension. Human as individual being have a soul and a body which in their development cannot be separated from one another. And the second dimension, social. As social being, they need each other, help each other, and complement each other. Dimension, the third dimension about decency. The notions of morality can be interpreted as a higher decency. Okay, for the last dimension, religious. In essence, humans are religion based. Martin Barber view. He said that humans are God's creatures and at the same time contain the possibility of God and evil. Okay, next I will explain about development of value for human education. Rationally or philosophy about education that has developed since several centuries ago. The education system to form a complete human being must be directed to two dimensions. For the first, there is horizontal dialectical dimensions, namely the development of concurrently life-like human in relations to nature or the social environment, so that humans can overcome problems in their work through technology or science. For the second, vertical submissions dimensions, conserving natural resources where this can be a bridge to be able to understand the phenomenon of life in achieving its relationship with the Creator or God. Okay, in the last presentation, I will explain about purpose of human education completely. In general, the objective of the educational process include, for the first one, education as cultural transmission, so education as personality development, so education as development of noble and religious morality, so the fourth, education as the development of responsible citizens, so education as preparing skilled and productive workers. So the sixth, the last, education as a whole personal development. Education as process of forming a new human being. Okay, so in conclusions, humans are God's creatures who need to have education to be able to live in balance and success in reaching their goals as God creators. Maybe until here. Thanks for your nice attention. Sorry if I have mistake. Thank you so much. Hope it is useful. I am Riska Maulidya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.